Hello, this is Palico Patch and welcome back to Sunless Sea Zubmariner. We're making progress, you know. We have found where we're going to build our submarine. We know kind of how we're going to build our submarine, but as always, we are missing the essential parts. We need Z stories. We need monies. We did have monies. We didn't want to spend our monies. And we need, was it vital information? But we don't need that anymore. We need an outlandish artifact. That would push us over the 100th threshold on the modifications in order to complete phase 1. Then it's on to phase 2. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea where it's going to send us. I have no idea what it wants us to do. All I know is that it has a phase 2. Shit's important. If it's got more than one phase, multi-tiered, then it's important. So, well, here's hoping. Ideally, I'd like to have some more Z stories. We did get one from a Gillifleur on the last episode. I don't really want to go Gillifleur hunting unless I can help it. So I'm hoping we'll just naturally come across these stories. Failing that, we'll have to put our money where our mouth is, I guess, and do some of that. But, by the by, running ahead of ourselves as usual, we have a date with this lovely square-jawed officer of the law, an inspection by the Ministry of the Public Decency. Some things are too illegal for the Customs Service to admit the existence of. The Ministry are here looking for those. Well, I don't believe we have anything to hide, so let's do that. Yes. Good. We are squeaky clean. Anal bleach squeaky clean. That's how squeaky clean we are. The Lights of London welcome you home. I've just spat all over my monitor. My God. Disease, there we go, rubbed it off. As soon as the gangplank touches the quayside, the terrors of the deep sea lighten. Hooray! So we're now down to 50, although it wasn't too high because of all the hijinks on the sea on the way in. And we have messages. Oh dear. Right, so the scholar wants us to pop in and say hello. It looks like we're about to have a visit from our wonky-eyed friend. A little gift. If we want it. We've managed to avoid it so far. It would probably be good for money coming in, because although we're going to have to go and do some pretty unscrupulous stuff, I fear that the financial outlay for it will be beneficial. Those are my big words for the day. Let's accept the dispensation for the time being. Very nice. So we are now, well, we're in the pocket of a nasty man, but that's fine. That's fine. Yes, we'll accept that. This is sort of without penalty for the time being, so we don't have to worry too much about that. The scholar wants to see us. A little present from the scholar. You've been so very helpful. I wanted to give you something for your next voyage. I bottled it myself. More supplies. Nice. We can't have many bits of cargo left. Oh, no, we're not doing too badly. We'll come back to this in a second. Let's now go to the Admiral. And we're not doing too bad for fuel. Now, we can do the vital intelligence. We have 2. I think that would make sense to do that. And that'll leave us just 1. What's that? Tell me quickly. Vital intelligence can be created from 2 people. We've done that bit. I'm glad you brought this to me. I have a colleague of sorts, a diplomat, so-called. I will tell you because I trust you. This diplomat will pay better, but I will put the information to better use. He leans forward. There are powers in this world I cannot speak of. There are affairs of the Navy I am not proud of. Bring me more information like this, we can set matters straight. Well, a little bit of cash. That's very nice. 350. And this voracious diplomat has popped up. The diplomat lays near Mansion's Pyre in a second-floor office above a gymnasium for pugilistic ladies and gentlemen. Your conversation is punctuated by distant shouts and blows. The diplomat smiles fondly at the sounds. Pick up an agent. I have a friend, the diplomat says casually, who would be grateful for passage somewhere else. The Carnet, for instance, or Port Canelian. An agent will allow you to establish an intelligence network and sometimes to grow it later. Well, why not? Doesn't cost me anything, does it? Oh, and one Anwarty's favour. That's fine. We'll take one of those. I have a friend. Yes, we've done that bit. Both are probably temporary, but they're all you'll need. So, ooh, right now, she likes vital intelligence too. Ask about the diplomat's role. Yeah, what the bloody hell do you do? What kind of diplomacy is involved? A Catholic grin. And kind of diplomacy that doesn't get written down. I'm attached to the Admiralty, not the Foreign Office. London is not what she was, but she still has interests abroad. I look after them as best I can. I do hope you're patriotic enough not to ask for too many details. I tell you, I hate it when they say that. If you're a patriot, you wouldn't ask about that. Bollocks. We should know everything. We should know everything. We should have all the information laid out in front of us, and then we can make an informed decision. There we go. put in the world to rights. One episode at a time. Ask about the dark speckled admiral. What do you think of him? Do they work closely together? A carefully neutral expression. Oh, she's done this before. Well, now, the admiral is a man of principle. Very straightforward. Very traditional in his views. I think it's rather courageous of him to expect the Navy to operate without outside assistance. And he has an excellent taste in both chamber music and wine. I hope that makes my feelings clear. Not really. As clear as that eye patch you've got on there. I say now, I'm listening. Should we just do it? What's one piece of vital intelligence going to do, really, in the grand scheme of things? And I'm interested to see how much she pays against the Admiral. He pays 350. What do you pay? 500. Wow. Ooh. You have rising supremacy, the Dawn Machine. The diplomat takes no notes and makes no sign, only listens in absolute silence, and finally nods and declares, I'll pass this on to where it will do the most good. Thank you. The voracious diplomat serves London but has dangerous allies. The Dawn Machine, that was down in the geode from the last episode. And we've gained 3 favours. Nice. Well, 150 echoes, that can be easily made up with an outlandish artefact, so I'm not too fussed about that. I'm a little bit worried that the supremacy of the Dawn Machine has started. It doesn't sound like a cuddly thing. You know what I mean? It's not like the Super Soft Bunny. It's the Dawn Machine. You know, it's a scary name. It's a scary name. I won't hold back from that. Let's... So, hang on, before we do this, how much have we got left in our hold? 9. 9? Okay, so let's... can I help you yet? You want Scintillac? Or... approved all smuggled romantic literature. Okay. It's always 7 with this guy. Always 7. Right, so, back to the Dark Speckled Admiral. We... don't really want to get too much fuel off him, so let's play this intelligently. Where are we going to be going next time? We're gonna submit 3, so let's do Abbey Rock. That's a close one. Guinea Canal. I'm Republic. Probably not going to come back to Grand Geode, Quaker's Heaven. Well, let's see where they want us to go first. He wants us to go to... where do you want me to go to? Avid Horizon. So we're going north. Okay. Okay, with that in mind then. With that in mind, let us give them Gator's Morn. Where the hell's Port Cecil? Let's try and plan this out as best we can. So, we need to go to the Chapel of Lights as well. So, we haven't been to Hunter's Keep, have we? And we can go to Khan's Glory and Khan's Heart to drop off the spy. Yeah, there's a good chance if we're coming up here, along here, down, we're going to loop back around Port Cecil and Gator's Morn, Shepherd's Isle. So with that in mind, let's get rid of you. Yes. Let's do it. Failed. Boo. We'll keep you. Quaker's Haven we can get rid of. I think that's about right. Yeah, well, we'll get rid of Abbey Rock, I suppose. That's enough of that. We'll keep hold of the rest and we can put those in next time. We do, however, need to fix up... Oh, we can ask the Admiral what he thinks of the voracious diplomat. Okay, go on. The diplomat, a half-legendary, all-infamous figure whose connection to the Admiralty is obscure. A frank scowl. He doesn't hide his emotions at all, does he? An unprincipled scoundrel. The Admiral snaps. If you have intelligence, bring it to me. Don't go off the books. Oh, he's changed his tune. Okay. Well, why introduce me to her? It's like putting temptation in front of you and then expecting you not to do it. I don't have a high willpower. You know, show me the money and I'll show you the vital intelligence. No, I'm only joking. The door machine scares the hell out of me. I don't know what it is, but it scares the hell out of me. All right, so I wanted to fix up my ship. So here we go. Dry dock. Okay, for fuel. And multi-yards. Nice. So that leaves 1,100. I don't think there's much else we can do. We can go to Rose's Wharf. I don't think they're going to have anything here. No. I'd rather not use up my one day to... Yeah, I'd want to use up my one day for the Rose Market. So let's hire one more crew first. Awesome. Then we'll have a cruise because why the hell not? We were fortunate, lost 5 terror. 10 echoes, pretty cheap. Got some recent news, even better. That night in Wolfstack, you find yourself sharing a table with a likely lass, a dapper chap. Well, I don't think he's ever going to hit off with Mavy's daughter. It seems we have to do a lot to please her, and I don't think I'm that sort of enshrined by her. Although I do like the face tattoo. That's pretty cool. That's dedication to the cause. But no, we'll go with a likely lass. She typically claims to be a spy. Whatever she is, she's easy to like, and when the evening ends, you're still together. The next morning, she gives you a pewter locket. As you reach for it, she grips it briefly in her fist. Don't you dare forget about me. Okay, well, lowered our terror, so can't really moan. And then, we've got a new recruit. Who do we have? The Carnelian in exile. Ah, look, there she is. I knew she'd make it back to London. Sir, I know the way. Let me show you. How much does she want? 50 echo. Mirrors and pages. Well, for 50 echo, we can afford it right now. So let's take her on. She might have something we can do as far as officers are concerned. We've done that. I think we've done everything in London now, haven't we? Yes. We can go to our lodgings. And for 10 echo, we'll rest. Straight 1,000 now. Lose another terror. Oh, we've lost our yearning burning. I think that's good. We could bang on get a townhouse if we wanted to. We've got relatively enough stuff to be getting on with if need be, but no, we won't press that too much. And I think that's that done. There's nothing we can do at Labyrinth of the Tigers at the moment, I don't believe. Well, we can purchase a live specimen. I believe that's not good. The only thing left is this Mr. Sachs. Well, Christmas has just happened. I suppose we better hit it up. Midnight! A presence dominates your lodgings. Its fur-trimmed robe is the red of blood on snow. Over your chair hangs a familiar brown sack, bulging with offerings. Londoners give generously to the crimson beast of winter, anything to be rid of it. The figure stares into the fireplace, smelling of soft musk and harsh ammonia. I require a sturdy vessel and a captain. Yours comes recommended. You will suffice. Mr. Sachs, take my service. An ancient contract, words not to be spoken lightly. You may want to wait until you've explored the main trading ports around London before doing this. Well, yeah. I think we've discovered a lot of the map. I don't think there's anything to worry about as far as that's concerned. Do we dare? Let's dare. A deal is struck. The beast withdraws its hand from the fireplace, examining it. Packed lacquer, neath snow, it disappears back into the incarnadine robe. 3 deliveries buys your release. Do not tarry. You have much to lose. Okay. So, well, with that in mind, what is it that you want me to do, Mr. Sachs? The crimson beast of winter lurks in your hold. This is not a healthy situation for you, your ship, or your crew. Didn't say that a second ago, did it? The first delivery, the creature calls for you. It's time to begin. Mr. Sachs, take my apologies. You've given too much. This has to end. What is a promise worth? Hopefully this will be enough. Not amicably. That can't be good. Well, let's do it. We don't even know what he wants to do yet. The creature calls for you. It's time to begin. Mr. Sachs is waiting, clutching what looks like a leg of lamb. The meat is rotten. The bone is well chewed. A full sort of name that devours. It devoured him. A lifetime's wealth, wasted on cravings that can never be satiated. When all was eaten, he stripped the meat from his fingers in search of solace. Still the hunger gnawed and screamed in his belly. He thought this pitiful offering of poison might free him. Debts are not so easily paid. Deliver this to Khan's heart or Pigmos Isle. Oh, okay. Well, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Do we want to make that priority? Is the question. 4. Well, what can we sell? What can we sell? You can have my sapphires. Not too fussed by that. Dark drop coffee beans. Why not? Why the bloody hell not? Nothing else there. Now, I could upgrade my gun on my engine. What do we have at the moment? Denunciation. And the Illyrian. Okay. So, is that as high as we can go? So that's as high as we can go with naval surplus. What about Cavendish Yards? What be you? Cavendish Yards Health Thrasher. That's 18. So it's only 3 up. It's not too much up. Is it really worth it? 900. So that'll leave me with 234 plus the 250 I'll get on the cannon. I don't think it's worth it. And then if we stepped upon the engine, it is a hell of a step up. It's going to burn more fuel, though. That's my only issue. Bodicea, I don't know. But that's really going to set us back. So that'll be 384 once we've traded that in. I don't think I want to do it yet. We could buy something that gives us a mirror. They're pretty low. We got a hold on the bridge. We've got orcs as well. I don't like making important decisions like this. We will just fill up on supplies and see what the bloody hell happens when we go out. I don't think I've missed anything off, have I? Done the lodgings, done all that. Yeah, screw it. If we've missed it, we've missed it. That being said, though, what do you guys want to do? You want a searing enigma off me, and you can increase my mirrors. Ooh. Okay. So you want to go to that cathedral place. I don't think I've spoken to yet. You can increase my iron. Is it worth increasing my iron? I don't think knocking up a couple is going to make much of a difference. I think I'm going to go back to... Where do you want to go? She wants to go to... Roses and Rivers and something like half erotic visions. Ooh, okay. Hang on, I'll just increase my veils. Bollocks. I meant to press that. She wanted to go to King Eater's Castle. Don't have any clue where that is. Let's focus on this guy, because we know where he wants to go. So, well, let's make our way, I guess. We will be going via... well, we could do Hunter's Keep, Venderblight, Pigmos. That will get Mr. Sachs off our backs. Then we can go Demo, Prison, into Khan, and then we can come back up this way and come down. I think that's the best way of doing this. So that being said, onwards, 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 onwards. So off to Hunter's Keep, visit the ladies. Hopefully get our terror down a little. What's it on, 40? So if we can knock that down a little bit, that would be good. Maybe pick up a couple of Z stories on the way. I'm interested to see why Mr. Sachs wants to go to Pigmo. They've only just established themselves, so it's not like they believe in Mr. Sachs. Maybe that's the reason he has to sort of establish himself. He's like, I am Mr. Sachs, you will worship me and give me all your stuff. Because that's how it would appear to be. It's like the Santa in the episode of Red Dwarf Backwards, where he's the bastard that comes down on Christmas Day and steals all the kids' new presents. But we'll see. We'll see. Hunters? Right. Not receiving visitors. Ah, yes. Rubbish. We're just going to have a little bit of a sort of a mosey on around the port. It's the only other issue with having a better engine compared to the old one. It does mean that you do have to linger a little. Do you get that bong? Come on, bong. Dust. Echoes. Even a sepia tint to the air. These are the waters around the tomb colonies. What are you? Oh, well, we can take you on. We'll come back. We've got the fuel for it. Oh, I see the arc you're on, sir. Do you see me, sir? Oh, no, don't like it when he stops. It's okay when I stop. So that was rubbish. That was like 19 hit. Okay, what you got for me? There we are. Bong! So let's brought our terror down a little. Oh, 2 more fuel. Not too shabby. I'm not too fussed by the bats. We could take them out if we wanted to. I have more pressing things. Why is this all... Is there something underneath the water? I guess we'll find out soon enough. As it turns out, we do have enough money in order to add on the extra bits of modifications towards the submarine. So it might be worth travelling a little bit further south as well. So, Hunter's Keep. We're going to talk to Lucy. She's the happy-go-lucky one, isn't she? Lost 10 Terror. Awesome. And we'll get a port report. Onwards. So, we need to go sort of northwest. West-northwest, I guess it would be. Is that... Yes. No! East. East-northeast. I never did geography at school. I was terrible at it. I found it very annoying. We spent this is like our lessons, lesson after lesson, learning how to colour around a map of the UK. Learning to colour around the map of the UK in geography. Learning to colour. You hearing me? Colour. Because you couldn't just squiggle away. No. Had to be concentric lines coming away. brush-like effect. Brush-like effect. Gillifleur! And I just found it incredibly frustrating. Why can't I aim you? There we go. So yes, did I want to spend my time colouring in the sea in concentric lines? Boom. Or did I want to study history? You know, world wars and stuff like that. What? The crimson beast of winter towers above you on the snow-drowned street. We're not on the street. Its sack open wide to receive your offering. I will take all you can give. I will take everything you have. I will take more. Oh, Mr. Sachs, take my best cigars. An old Londoners trick. It can work once. Take my wealth. Take my warmth. Oh, wow. Actually. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't realise we were on a time scale here. You can take my best regards. And Mr. Sachs is silent for a moment. May you experience all the generosity that you deserve. It intones, stepping into the darkness and taking the light and all memory of light with it. You wake up in a cold sweat, fumbling to light the lantern beside your bed. Just a nightmare, but one that leaves behind a sixth sense of something barely averted. I am in the middle of a fight with a big jellyfish. If you haven't noticed, Mr. Sachs, you know, I'll get around to you as soon as I can. Another Z story. Awesome. Only the one more. You know, I'm doing all I can. That's all I'm trying to say, Mr. Sachs. Doing all I can. So yeah. So it was a case of learning, you know, interesting stuff about history, world wars, stuff like that, or colouring in around the edges of maps, which was my bag really. I was never an artist. Never an artist. Well, as much as an artist who colours in around countries can be. Anyway, Pigmotile. Oh, a few things have popped up. Right, don't you dare forget me. Your hand on the bridge with the likely lasses. Lock it in your hand. We're going to keep it. We want babbies. We want babbies. It's a risk for both of you. Shorebound lovers grow lonely and Z captains die young. Okay. Right, so do I go on to the island or do I just tell him we're here? We tell him we're here. The crimson beast of winter lurks in your hold. This is not a healthy situation. The first delivery. The creature calls for you. It's time to begin. A hunter that can never be satiated. Satiated? I don't know. Mr. Sachs is waiting, clutching what looks like a leg of lamb. I've said all this, haven't I? The meat is rotten. The bone is well chewed. Yeah, I've done this. You've been given your first delivery. That's fine. Oh, I guess I have to go on to Pigment then. Ah, here we go. Do we upset them first? Or should we help them out? Let's get our port report. Then we shall resolve a dilemma. Then we'll do what Mr. Sachs wants us to do. An aid runs over. Hairless advisor, you return to us. Praise the tide. We need your wisdom once again. A cloaked man in a hippo mask stands surrounded by a pack of rodent soldiers. We caught this one sneaking around by the... The aide hesitates. Pause, sketching the shape of Pigmote's blue scintillac. What should we do with him, hairless advisor? A cloaked man in a hippo mask. Speak with the mysterious masked man. He claims to be from an island called Visage. Beyond that, the rodents have learned nothing. Advocate for his release. Pigment Isle is not ready to handle the repercussions of imprisoning or executing a citizen of another nation. Or advocate for his arrest. The rodents must decide a punishment that fits the crime. Well, we can talk to him because we've discovered Visage. So let's do that. He draws himself to his full height. Flourishing blessings be upon you, noble frog. The light of our lost left eye draws our gaze. I come but to confirm it as our scryers foretold. And... the speech goes on for some time. Damn it! Is there anyone in the Neath that doesn't covet Marinia's lump of blue scintillac? Right, so he wants the blue scintillac. Do we take a hit on civilization or might? Might's pretty good. I feel civilization should be good too. So let's advocate for his release. Oh god. Oh, it's a secret. The man from Visage is released, free to tell stories of what he saw here. In time, others will no doubt come to see for themselves. That will increase Marina's legitimacy. A furry general grumbles about the additional burden of handling visitors. So our civilization is up. We didn't take a hit to might, which is good. So that's good. That's good, right? I think that's good. Yeah, I'll take that as good. Oh, hang on. Let me read this first. This is far enough from London, it will suffice. A hunger that can never be satiated. Right. Pigmo's stored food diminishes quickly. Hungry lats and cavies stare at each other, a new glint passing from eye to eye as the cravings and stomach pangs spread. They stop to watch you in silence as you go past, mouths salivating. In the middle of the small town, a few of the hungriest begin digging a well. That was weird. Okay, so we need to drop something. Let's drop a fuel. So we've got some Sinterlac. Nice. And I think we're done here. Not too fussed about repairs. So what does he want now then? Second delivery. Mr. Sachs produces a jewelled bird. The thief thought it would bring her riches. Perhaps it would, but when the gracious widow and the cheery man both covet what you stole, mere money ceases to be of concern. To offend one or make an enemy of the other. She sought a third way, a moment of inspiration that came too late. We want no part in this feud, settle it. So take this to smugglers of the Isle of Cats to favour the widow, or the cheery man's agent on Mutton Island. Right, so we've got the gracious widow and the cheery man. Mere money ceases to be of concern. To offend one or to make an enemy of the other. She sought a third way. So she's trying to get out of it. Mutton Island is on our way back. It's not really on our way back, is it? It's sort of very close to where we are anyway. Yes. Well, we're not really on a time schedule for anything else, and I didn't like the way he shouted at me. It scared me a little. So I think we better go back to Mutton Island. We best not dilly-dally. As it turns out, it would appear that he welcomes us helping him out and tends to give us stuff for it. So why the bloody hell not, I guess, is the real answer there. Let's do it. Let's be Rudolph. Let's be Rudolph. It's a little bit late, but never mind. Better late than never. Salt lions. I don't think we've got the port report from the salt lions, so we can pop in here quickly. I believe we can drop our terror a little too. As long as we've got a port report. Hello. If you keep going away from me, I can't attack you. There we go. He's within our grasp. No, we're not. He's quick. That's the only thing I don't like about this one. Although he can't see us, which is good. Boom! Where did that come from, friend? Cheeky. Need to get behind you quickly, though. Oh, rubbish. Yeah, 5 damage again. It's nothing to get really scared about. You know, if it was like 25 damage, then I'd be a bit more worried. Yeah, you see me. You see me. The only thing that can really come of good of this, without me having to drop anything significant, would be fuel, I guess. Or maybe supplies. It'd be nice to balance out on supplies. We've got plenty of port reports to hand in, so we're not too fussed by fuel. We'll definitely have to pay for fuel unless we're out on the Z. Almost there. And it might be worth getting fixed up going back to London anyway. I have a feeling, though, when we go back to London, we're going to be in service of the funny eye guy. So it's not something we want to hang about doing. Oh, got a memory. Is that it? That was a little boring, if I was going to be completely honest with you, but there you go. Oh well. And how was our terror off that? It went up by 2. Livable, we'll say. Livable. That was livable, not Liverpool. Got a story to say about Liverpool. Oh, I'll say a story. For Christmas, my girlfriend and myself, as a pair, were bought 2 nights in Liverpool. Now, Liverpool doesn't strike me as a place you have a city break. Now, I may be wrong. I'm not a big fan of the Beatles, so it's not like I want to go to the Cavern Club or anything. Port to Port. And Unmakers, 5 terror. Nice. And, oh, Christ. Is that the time? Oh, we've been on this for a while. I will continue the Liverpool discussion in the next episode. We are heading to Mutton Island. Just so you know. So thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated. And I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy.